Shalom, shalom, familia. So in today's videos, let's dive deeper on the difference between discernment, what is discernment really, and judgment. We have a conception, and in this society, of the meaning of judgment. And on this spiritual path, you're gonna hear a lot about self-judgment, judgment, and giving the negative connotation about it. However, if you go to scriptures, you find out that the word judgment show up a lot, even like God judge. So what is all of this, right? So let's dive deeper. The word judgment is related with law, with justice. Make the justice due through the law. If you go to a courthouse, there's a judge that without the lens of any perceptions, he's biased, he hears both sides, and from that space he takes a decision. So judgment is a quality. It's the ability to step in a central space of equanimity in order to see the situation, the person, and from a place of not reactivity but proactivity, be able to take a choice of what path you want to take. Becoming a judge is putting ourselves in that space where we have the discernment, and I'm going to go deeper in that word in a few, of seeing what is aligned and what is not. What happened is that in this society, we think that judge comes from the negative connotation. But if you realize that will be more about pre-judgment. Imagine going to the courthouse and you're the judge and you already have a pre-judgment. You already have determined how to perceive that person based on the stories that you're telling yourself. So you already have the lens of judgment and your perception about the situation or that person without even before hearing the whole picture of it. That will be prejudgment. We prejudge. Basing our own lens, our own stories, our own perceptions, we make judgment from persons and situations. It will be stepping into the judge. If we're going to be a judge, we must center ourselves in an equanimous space and to explore all stories and possibilities, and from that space take the right choice for us and the most aligned choice. And the discernment is that awareness, that ability to cultivate the awareness within ourselves to see what resonates with us and what not. The ability to reflect upon the energies and to see if that is aligned or not to us. If you feel discomfort, your body feels discomfort, doesn't feel right to be close to a specific individual, having the discernment to ask deeper questions. Why I'm feeling this? Where is this coming from? Activating the intuition. So that's a good opportunity if you realize. And there's in Proverbs, one of the verses, it says, wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning, but a rod is for the back of him who lacks judgment. What is this? So discernment. Wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning. You discern what is more aligned for you, what resonates with you. You don't avoid intuition, and you have clear discernment of what is in alignment with yourself and what is not. And that creates sovereignty, that creates presence, that creates empowerment. So discernment brings wisdom because we're able to cultivate ourselves in a space of knowing what is aligned and what is not. When we're reacting, when we're complicing people, and when we're not complicing people. It's the same then of judgment. A rod is for the back of one who lacks judgment. Rod in the back, lessons. We push ourselves through lessons in life when we go and choose the reactive state. When we don't have the judge to see what is right. When we sit down in reflective state and we're able to reflect upon the situations, circumstances, why that person triggered me, why I feel that what person did is not right, all because I have these values. So now I create the discernment if I want to be with that person or not, right? So that's the difference, and that's why it's used on this text in the Bible, Torah, Zohar, is the discernment of God, bringing the judgment, the attribute to perceive life from different lenses without attaching to none of them, to having the discernment to choose which one is more aligned with your path and which one are you choosing to embody in order to take the right actions that will bring you more into the light. Because at the end it's about that. What action brings me more into the light and which one is taking me out of the light. So hope that this serves you. Let's see, when are you judging or prejudging yourself based on the lens and conceptions that you already have about yourself, about person, situations? So you're already prejudging, even like before going to the courthouse, for that to say. So the question will be how I can embody the judgment, be a judge, meaning I embody that space where I have the discernment, because the judge have discerning of which energies are right or wrong, based in the values that you are embodying, based in the life that you are living. Yes? Okay? Hope that this serves you. Many blessings and love. Shalom.